Hello and welcome to Psychic Moon Tarot reading. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing this reading to find out general messages for you coming from Spirit, what advice you need, what is the general guidance, where are you headed. It's all mixed. It's a very general channeled messages for you that is coming from Spirit towards you. Okay, so as usual, we'll have three piles and you can pick between the three crystals that I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's begin. So we have three crystals for your piles today. So this one is a rose quartz. Okay, this is a rough stone. This one is Dalmatian jasper. That is pile 2. Pile 1. And pile 3 is this citrine. This is a rough uh, citrine stone. Okay, so I'll insert the picture of all these three crystals and you can pause and meditate on the pictures and see which is the crystal that calls to you, and you can go to the timestamps below in the description box to click on the pile that you want to listen to. Okay, so let's jump into the reading. So pile number 1, whoever chose the rose quartz, okay, this reading is for you. So what are the messages? What does Spirit want to tell you? Okay, let's find out. What is it that Spirit wants to tell you right now? What messages do you want to know? Ten of Pentacles, we are the world. Okay, a lot of you are ending a cycle, like you're ending something painful in your life. Okay, pile number 1, I see the Tower card, which is about ending something which is not meant for you. Okay, something that was not stable, something that was not um, giving you that you deserve. Okay, probably you were holding on to it because of your ego. You had some ego attachments with the situation. This could be a relationship that you were holding on to in spite of knowing the fact that it is not meant for you. It could be a job situation, a career path, anything that was not meant for you, but you were holding on to it just because you were, mentally not prepared to let it go. The foundation of the situation was weak, okay, and now this is finally falling apart, and which is actually good for you since you were not letting this situation go. You were holding on to it, so universe had to play its role in crashing, crumbling this down so that you could grow, you could move out of this and uh, walk towards the path that is meant for you. And this is the message that I get, like after this situation, after this tower moment in your life, I see you entering a new phase of your life which is full of growth and abundance. Okay, this 10 of Pentacles is all about gaining the materialistic pleasures in this lifetime that you were destined to get, but you were blocking this energy because you were holding on to something that was not meant for you. Okay, so pile number 1, that's how the reading begins for you. Let's dive deeper. What else does Spirit want to tell you? What else does Spirit want to tell you? Pile number 1, what is the energy around this situation? Okay, projections. For most of you, this is regarding a relationship situation because I see a couple and it is talking about projections. It is like projections is all about projecting and, throwing, psychically throwing ideas on your partner which are not true. Okay, and likewise that the other person also throws those ideas or thoughts about you on you, which makes you feel even worse. So this is a vicious cycle. For example, you are projecting constant negative thoughts about your partner, that this person is not caring, not loving, not faithful, not trustworthy, doesn't give me time. And this person in return is absorbing those projections that you're throwing upon that you are throwing upon them, and in return they are responding to the projections by throwing projections on you, like you always misunderstand them, you don't understand their emotions, you don't understand what they are going through, and this is like a vicious cycle which goes worse down the rabbit hole. Okay, this is a spiral that goes round and round and leads nowhere. Okay, you're constantly projecting negative thoughts about each other on each other, which makes the relationship worse. So that's the cycle that you have been through in this relationship, and it is heading nowhere. And this is finally the time that you let go of the situation. Okay, so seven of cups is about a lot of wandering energy, a lot of airy energy around this thing. Your also that you've chosen the rose quartz. Rose quartz is about self-love and love and relationships in general. So I see that pile number one, these messages are mostly related to your love life. Something toxic is ending in your relationship. If you are in a married relationship, this could be talking about a certain negative loop that is going to end in your relationship. Okay, a certain negative habit that you both were in is going to end. Yeah, again, you were holding on to this. Okay, pile number one, you were holding on to this. Um, you were holding on to an idea that was not serving you anything. Okay, pile number one. And since you were not letting it go, the universe is taking it up, taking it, um, playing its role by demolishing it for you. For some, it could be like literally walking out of the relationship. Like, since you are not ready to walk out of the relationship, something happens in a way that you are forced to walk out of this relationship, or the person walks out, or something happens that the relationship ends, this toxic relationship ends. For others, it could be a fact that you were going in this loop of projections and throwing toxicity on one another, and something drastic happens, something dramatic happens, that you both realize that you realize the truth. Okay, you both come to a conclusion that what you were going through, what you were thinking, is not true. A very dramatic event. Okay, the tower is always dramatic. It is never peace. It is never peaceful, never calm, never um, a nice experience. Be ready to, I'm not scaring you all, but I'm telling you that there's something dramatic going to happen, which is going to open a new path for you and bringing you a lot of positivity. Okay, so the negativity was going to crumble down. What else? Okay. Pile number one, I see that your crown chakra is opening. Okay. This card is about downloading spiritual information, downloading from the cosmic realm, downloading information from the spiritual realm that will open up your mind, that will give you ideas, that will give you thought provoking ideas, thought provoking things that will, untangle all the doubts and questions that you had in your mind regarding the situation, relationship, or whatever you're going through. Okay, so your crown chakra is opening up. You are downloading a lot of information from the spiritual realm, from your ancestors, your guardian angels. All you need to do is find some peaceful time and probably journal out, write down on a diary, or spend some time in peace, so that you are open to receiving this knowledge that you are about to receive. You're receiving it wholeheartedly and fully, leveraging from what you're receiving, what you're downloading. Okay, yeah. Spirit is telling you to spend some time alone. Spend some time alone. Spend some time in the hermit mode. Spend some time by yourself. Light a candle. Sit quietly. Just focus on your breath. If you can't meditate, just listen to some calm, peaceful music. Make a nice, a beautiful ambience by lighting a few candles, some aromas, some scents around you that calm you, like lavender or patchouli. Okay, and go into that meditative state that calms you, and so that you are sending that vibration up to the spiritual realm, that you're open to receive directions, you're open to receive guidance, and you are basically, you're opening up your crown chakra and ready to receive a guidance from the uh, spiritual realm around you, your guardian angels and spirit and your spirit guides around you. Okay, so aloneness is what your ancestors and spirit team is advising you to be in. All the cards are all about, spending time by yourself. So four of swords, I see postponement, where you know you're advised to uh, keep your mind in a very calm state. Four of swords is all in the tarot, is all about resting, peaceful relief, and healing. Okay, so you are advised to look at a different perspective and try to bring in healing in your energy, in your auric energy. Let me pick up another deck and see a little more. Okay, so pile number one. So this is all about what is coming towards you and what is the advice from spirit. Let's find out what's next. What's next for pile number one? What's coming? What's coming next towards pile number one? I see a huge change in your relationship. Okay, if you are struggling in this like particular relationship, from this energy, you are moving to a feeling of love and emotional support amongst each other. Okay, you both understand each other emotionally very well. You start, if you haven't yet, you start understanding each other emotionally. You grow an emotional bond with this person that you're inquiring about, this person in picture, that this person who has that toxic connection with you, and you're not ready to give in, you're not ready to move out, or you're not ready to take a step to uh, solve this situation. After this tower moment in your life, I see a huge change between you two in the realm of emotional understanding and bonding. Okay, you start bonding very well with each other. You understand. It's like doing small things that bring joy to each other. For example, your partner starts, showing love by, this is like the ultimate card that I'm trying to say. It's like exchange of emotions. Your partner showing his love, his or her love towards you by doing small things like bringing flowers for you, or helping you in the household chores, or doing something sweet that warms up your heart and brings you closer. So that's a very, very beautiful shift in your relationship, pile number one. I hope this brings a smile on you. Yes, there is a turbulent energy coming in, there is something dramatic, drastic, but it's all for good. Okay, it's all good. The outcome is amazing, it's beautiful, it's full of love and emotional satisfaction. Okay, pile number one. So that's the reading for you. If you can, if you wear a rose quartz pendant or a rose quartz bracelet, that will be very, very helpful for you. Let me know in the comment section if this reading resonates and how it made you feel. Okay, so I'll move on to pile number two next. So pile number two, whoever chose this beautiful Dalmatian Jasper, this reading is for you. Okay, so let's begin by asking Spirit, what is it that you need to hear? Pile number two, sorry, did I say pile number one? Pile number two. Pile number two, what is it that you need to hear right now? What's the message from Spirit that's coming towards you? What's the message from Spirit that's coming towards you? Pile number two. Tuning in. Pile number two, I see that you are a very spiritual person. Okay, whoever has clicked on the pile number two, they are they have psychic abilities. Okay, you can feel energies, you can sense spirits around you, and I see like a lot of you are downloading a lot of information from spirits. Okay, you have psychic abilities, and you have probably you are a psychic medium too. I see a lot of spirits communicating to you when you are in your meditative state. So if that's you, um, then this reading is definitely yours. For others, it could be you are someone who is very um aware, you're very conscious of your thoughts, and you're very aware of your present. Okay, you're not someone who is uh, whimsical or floaty or like lost in their fancy world. You're very emotionally tuned in with yourself. Okay, pile number two, I see you taking charge of a situation that has caused you a lot of pain. Probably a heartbreak or something that has caused a lot of pain in your heart. Your heart chakra is punctured. Okay, your heart chakra is punctured by something that has caused you a lot of pain, and you, being a highly spiritual person, you have taken charge of this situation, and you have taken control on your situation by not getting by not getting washed away by this painful energy. Instead, you you are someone who is very rebellious, and worked on breaking those shackles of pain and uh, hurt and pain, and making yourself strong enough to cope with this painful energy. Probably you have started meditating, probably have gone deeper into your spiritual journey, just to heal your broken heart, and this has given you immense power and growth. Okay, so that's your story. If that's true for you, let's see what's ahead. Where are you headed? Pile number 2 is a very, very deep reading. Okay, your pain and suffering has, you know, moved you in a direction that has given you immense power. Pile number 2, I sense a lot of power in your aura. Amazing, beautiful energy. You have integrated all your, all the elements by going deep, by focusing deep, by being mindful. Probably you practice mindfulness, and you practice meditation, you practice yoga, or you are into some kind of a very deep spiritual practice that has made you this way. You are very, very connected with the earth, fire, water, air elements of this universe, and you are very, very aware of your surroundings. You're extremely aware. You're very sensitive to energies. Your chakras are all balanced. Pile number 2. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. Your chakras are balanced. You feel at your power. You have that authority on yourself, and you know yourself very well. Okay, so what is the message for you? What is coming towards you? Pile number 2. What is coming towards you? You have suffered a lot, and um, you've turned your sufferings into growth and power. You have turned water to wine by your alchemical powers. I see work wise, you are reaching to your utmost pinnacle. Okay, something which is, it could be an ordinary work that you're doing, but that ordinariness is going to transform into something extraordinary very soon. Okay, pile number 2. um, because you're doing it with so much soulful energy and so much pure energy, that there's no way but healing. Okay. Pile number 2, I see that you're going to celebrate a successful growth in your career very soon. Okay. Whatever you're doing, probably your work is related to doing something repetitively. For example, it's something which is repetitive and tedious. Okay. It's very intricate. It's time consuming, it's tedious, but you're so engrossed in doing it, and you do it in a very meditative state. It is going to reap you benefits that is going to be extraordinary. Okay, pile number 2, that's the message I'm getting. I'm getting the word extraordinary um, constantly. So something, no matter how ordinary the work that you're doing is, it is going to reap you extraordinary benefits. You're going to celebrate this. Going to celebrate this with your friends and family, your loved ones. Let me see a little more. Uh, what is this about? What is this celebration about? And you are in the process of healing, okay? And by the time when you're fully healed, that's when your results will show. It has, this time has started from November. it has just started. Okay, your healing process has just started, and you have ended a painful chapter in your life, and you are moving towards something, a new dawn in your life that is going to bring you this beautiful energy. You will have a sigh of relief, pile number two. A lot of you have been struggling with sleep. If you have been struggling with sleep, I see you getting relief by the healing that you are receiving from the universe. Okay, the healing that you're receiving from this universe is very, very, it's playing a major role in transforming your uh, thought process. Okay, pile number two, the way you think is going to change dramatically, and the moment you change the way you think, everything around you changes. Okay, our mind has immense potential to manifest things that we bring into our subconscious thoughts. So the moment you change your thought process, the moment you get rid of negative thoughts, negative patterns, negative beliefs, and you let go of your toxic past, you start attracting beautiful manifestations, you start attracting beautiful abundance, you start attracting beautiful opportunities towards you with that change in your mindset. So that's the overall process that I see that the healing is doing for you. I don't know if you are receiving healing from someone, or the universe it's playing its own way of healing yourself, or you are playing a major role in healing yourself. There is some kind of healing happening already, which has started in November, and this is going to reap you results in the next 3 months. Okay, pile number two, I see that in the next 3 months you will see the results of your healing journey. Ace of Swords. You will get such clarity in your mind. This is unbelievable. You will get immense clarity. You will never have like all those questions and doubts that you had on yourself or the situation. You know how it fits you. It's going to clear out beautifully. April is a time that is very, very positive for you. Okay, pile number two, April. Um, you are going to celebrate something, you're going to cherish a milestone, you're going to cherish something very beautiful. You are going to feel very warm, loved, and uh, have a sense of achievement around the situation that you're in. Okay, something that you have been struggling with, something that you have been shedding tears on, something that you have been healing on, is going to be totally healed, and you will see the results in the month of April. Okay, 3 months from now you will start seeing the results, but April is the time that is its fullest culmination. So that was your reading for you, pile number two. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section how this reading resonated, and I'll move to pile number three. So, pile number three, whoever chose this beautiful, gorgeous citrine rock, this is your pile, and let's begin your reading. Pile number three, what is the messages? What is the message from Spirit towards you? What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear right now, pile number three? Pile number three, what is your message? Compromise. Pile number three, I see that a lot of you are sacrificing your peace of mind to a situation that is uh, dominating you in some way. Okay, I see domination, I see confirmation, like conforming to something, giving into something. Okay, that's the energy. Someone is trying to mold you into something that you're not, and you, instead of fighting back, you are compromising in this situation. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting around you. Pile number three, if that's your situation, this is your pile. If it is not, then please listen to some other pile, because the message here is very strong. It's about a situation where you are forced to act in a certain way which you don't feel like, but you are compromising and doing it anyway because you don't want to fight it back and lose your peace of mind. Okay, so that's the energy. Let's dive deeper. So, Spirit, what advice do you have in here for pile number three? What is the advice that you have in here for pile number three? Change. You have to consider change. Okay, you have to fight back, no matter how the fight is about, trusting what's going to happen. So, like in the trapeze, when somebody is performing this acrobatic exercise in the trapeze, it's all about trust. You have to trust the other person that they will stretch out their hand and you will hold on to them when you change the swindles. So that's the trust that you have to have on yourself. It's the trust that you feel like, yes, if I choose to not conform to this person or the situation, I know that spirit will hold me, that the universe will hold me and support me and direct me in the direction that I want to. Okay, you have to have that trust in the universal energy, and since you're lacking that trust, you're not fighting it back. Okay, pile number three, very very deep message here. The universe is asking you to take the leap of the leap of faith, and just let the wheel of fortune spin for you. Just spin it once, just take that action and stand against it and trust that the universe will take care of it the moment you take that first step of change. Let's dive a little more deeper. So you are asked to create a change here. You are asked to take the leap of faith and start the change. Don't hold on to it, okay? Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something in the fear of losing it. Probably you have the fear of losing something. If this is a situation of a relationship, probably you have the fear of losing the person if you don't conform to this person, you don't give in to the domination of this person. Or if it is a job where you are dominated by the higher authority or the uh, your boss, your managers, you have the fear of losing your job and you're trying to hold on to it, and hence not, taking a step to change the situation. So, anyway, however this situation fits you, you are advised to take a leap of faith and change, create a change in the situation. Okay, do not conform, do not compromise, do not get molded into how you are trying to be molded, how the other person is trying to mold you into the situation. You are advised to not compromise at all. While number three, okay, what else does spirit want to tell you? As i'm as i'm as i'm doing this reading, there's a huge storm outside, so probably you have to bring that stormful energy to create that change. Okay, even in this picture I see this whirlwind of energy. Okay, um, you have to fight back. Another card that says you have to stand your ground, you have to stand up for yourself, you have to honor yourself, you have to choose yourself. Pile number 3, do not choose anyone else. You need to choose yourself, fight for yourself, protect your boundaries, protect yourself. Okay, um, trust that the moment you do that, the rest is taken care by the universe. But you have to do that initial step. The magician, you have everything. Pile number 3, you have all the tools, you have all the gifts, you have the mind to create the change, you have the heart, the desire, you have the body, you have your speaking skills, you have your communication skills, that will support you in this journey to create this change. Okay, you have everything. All you need to do is jump in and do it. Pile number 3, you need to walk out of the situation. This is not fulfilling for you. This is not for you. Okay, the moment you leave, the moment you walk out, that's when things start changing. Okay, let me pick up another deck for you, just for you. What happens the moment you leave? The moment you choose to not confirm and leave the situation, what happens next? Prince of Swords. Things start moving towards you automatically. Okay, you are shielded, you are protected. The universe will shield you, the universe will protect you. Prince of Wands. There's a lot of movement energy. Okay, pile number 3, you have to take action and move. You can't be, being on the receiving end and just take what's happening around you. You have to take charge of your energy, you have to take action to create the change that you want to. Queen of Swords. You have to apply your brains. Okay, you have to see what is right for you, what is how are you being fair to yourself. Okay, you have to be fair to yourself above all. Pile number 3, the moment you're fair to yourself, the moment you honor yourself, the moment you take charge for yourself, um, I see things moving in the positive direction. Okay, there's a huge change coming in. The wheel of fortune starts rotating for your good fortune and good positive outcomes. Okay, all you need to do is to take that step. Okay, so that was your reading. Pile number 3, wearing a citrine will be very, very helpful. Pile number 3, if you can't wear a bracelet, please keep a tumble or a rock like this on your work desk, or keep it near you in your pocket. It has to be around your auric field, and it has to be around you to work its magic on you. Okay, you can either wear a bracelet, you can carry a tumble, or you can wear a pendant. Have it somehow around you. Okay, citrine is going to be very, very helpful in this situation for you. So that was your reading. Pile number 3, let me know in the comment section how did this make you feel, and I'll see you next time in some other reading. Till then, take care. Bye bye.